You don't know, it's your boy Chef Triple N, and today we're making Jamaican patties. In Jamaican terms, patty. Stay tuned. Right now we're going to use 1.5 pounds butter, half pound shortening, and today I'm trying a new way. I normally use curry or egg powder, but I'm using food coloring, orange food coloring today. So stay tuned. Alright, for our patties, what we're going to make, patties are a flaky pastry. So my patties consist of flour, baking powder, salt, a little sugar, food coloring, butter, and shortening. So let's begin. The first step I'm gonna do, this is like 2 to 3 cups of flour. So I'm gonna sieve my flour to make my patties nice and light. So this is my way still. So let's go. Let's sieve the flour. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Teaspoons, sorry. 2 teaspoons of salt. And 3 teaspoons of sugar. Mix all those dry ingredients together. Then we're adding our 1.5 pounds of butter. I'm gonna use a fork. You want the consistency of like breadcrumbs, and you don't want the butter to melt, so I'm using a fork. My hands, as you can see, is melting the butter. So, and in flaky pastry, you need the butter not to melt. So stay tuned. Guys, I'm adding the shortening and continue the same process. You need a breadcrumbs texture when it's finished. Nice and loose. See, it's coming like breadcrumbs. Still got a long way to go, but the process continues. Because we need the perfect flake when you bite into it. The flakes, you know, like a croissant, just falling off. Yeah, just like that. Looks just like breadcrumbs. Nice and perfect, you know. Alright, in this mixture, normally people use ice cold water, but I'm gonna use ice cold buttermilk. You know? So, stay. Alright, I'm gonna add my food coloring. Now I'm gonna add my buttermilk. Kind of wet, so we're gonna put it in the fridge for like half an hour because you don't want the butter to melt. So stay tuned. The dough is out the refrigerator, so let's roll the flour the corner, just a little, not too much. Flour the rolling pin, You don't want it to stick. Get the dough. Some more flour. Alright, I'm rolling out my dough. Nice. I'm gonna fold in some butter, so I got my shaver. So like that. Let's fold it in. One edge right there, edge right there, edge right there. Get some flour and let's roll in that butter. Ooh, look at that. So nice. Ooh. Gonna be a nice, perfect patty. I mean, it's kind of sticking to it, so let's roll. Oh shit. Fold in some butter to make it extra flaky and extra nice, you know. So you just continue this step over and over. Make sure your butter is nice and hard and firm. Patty is a tedious method, you know. You gotta ensure you get all these steps perfect. Ooh. I'm rolling it as thin as possible, you know. Alright, here I got my dough cutter. I'm gonna clip off the edges. It's nice. I roll it out nice and thin. Alright, I'm gonna use a bowl to get them nice and round, so I get the dough cutter and cut right around. Like that. We'll use those back later. Alright, for my patties, these are the beef ones. And I'm gonna use some water to seal it around the edges like this. Then fold. Patties are going in the oven. Ooh, nice. And see, going in the oven for 375 degrees. Alright, the patties are out of the oven. Look at that. Nice, juicy beef color. Look. break into it. Ooh, look at that. Nice and flaky, you know? Alright guys, this is the final product. You can see the flakes on the patty right there as you break them. For a second attempt, this is a good try. Just like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Chef Triple N.